Hello, fellow humans. Welcome to Spelunky. Daily Challenge Duel. Today is March 30th, 2020. In case you didn't notice, I am apparently Subliminal. And today, I'm going to be playing through the daily challenge, trying to slow it down a little bit. And making an attempt to increase my, or rather, decrease my speedrun length through the game of Spelunky. Just the other night, got the Spelunky achievement for beating the game in under 8 minutes. So now I'm trying to do better than that. Now you gotta remember to sort of shift gears. Not go running through the daily challenge full pace. Take our time. Try to remain relatively safe. Conserve some resources. Last few daily challenge duels, I have used all of my bombs. Regretted it shortly thereafter. There are many valuable wares in that shop that I would prefer to procure. $20,000 for the jetpack. And we've made a bit of mistake here. I meant to buy the Matic, but apparently as many of you probably have, accidentally walked out of the shop with it in your hands, so guess now we don't have to pay for anything. We just got a shopkeeper to contend with, and he's taken care of as well. Well, that inadvertent shoplifting scenario went better than could be expected. Was, I assure you, inadvertent. Now we got the angry shopkeepers to contend with for the rest of the run, so we've upped the difficulty for ourselves a bit. I think that arrow trap's been set off yet. Well, we're gonna take Mr. Beercat to the shrine here for Kali and teleport him to a nice farm upstate. Luckily, the shrine gave us the spectacles, so now we can find all of these valuable gems in the walls. We walked out of the shop with the Matic on 1-2. I've usually been completing my daily challenge before Jacob completes his, so often know how we've fared until later on in that day or the next day. Last night I got a message of congratulations, so seems as though we may have gotten a little better than Jacob's score yesterday. don't make a habit out of ghosting gems, and I don't think Jacob does either. Guess there's no real reason to start now. We've already gotten rather greedy in our endeavor. Would like this emerald since we're here. We've amassed a fair amount of cash in the first couple of levels here now. Plenty well equipped. Would like to take that shotgun, considering we will now have to fight our way through the rest of the game. Perhaps more weaponry will avail itself to us. He's got a jetpack, pretty mobile. Don't waste any time messing with this large spider. Get ourselves some sticky bombs here. And now we get to mess with the large spider. So I think the lesson for today is just and adapt. Best laid plans of mice and men. Aft gang of glee. Nearly forgot that snake spits the second time when it reaches the edge of the platform. Created rather a harrowing experience for ourselves today. I do hear Mr. Beercat. Do not approve of where he's located. See the big chest up there. Since we've now gotten sticky bombs for ourselves, use that spider to slide a sticky bomb that guy's way. Hopefully we'll be able to go back for Mr. Beercat. Go ahead and set this off just because you never know what could happen. We may end up being chased by the ghost and finding it necessary to hide in that corner of the level for some reason. In fact, we'll go ahead and give ourselves an exit there. See, it's getting around to 2 minutes and 30 seconds already. now sacrifice Mr. Beercat, or rather rescued Mr. Beercat, rather than sacrificing him. Presumably that's already set off. We've at least got a shopkeeper corpse here. And him as well to the nice farm upstate. All Beercats go to heaven, and that shopkeeper's gonna go with them. And now we're gonna circumvent the spirited dick butt here. Get nice and high up there in the level. See if we can't chop out some valuables for ourselves while we're here. Would be nice if we could use up the rest of this matic without wasting it. We can grab that shotgun and head on. That nice exit we made for ourselves earlier. Like I said, I know that these gems are more valuable when they're ghosted and turn into diamonds, but Jacob and I have excuse me. Jacob and I have agreed to not spend too much time ghosting gems in our daily challenge duel competition amongst ourselves. Adjust and adapt. Well, we have. I am perplexed. That spider. So many times a spider has fallen on my head from that distance. I'm really not sure how we didn't manage to set that one off. Alright, Mr. Beer Cat. See if we can't find a safe way to rescue you. Oh, one way to make a clear path through the level pretty quickly. Particularly interested in hiring a hand. Now we'll just jam out to this shopkeeper music. My favorite of 15-second clips. I do wish I had thrown that idol differently. Alright. Disarm that trap. Seems one of the shopkeepers has reduced his friend to a pile of flesh. Bit of a close call on that scorpion. I forgot I'd tossed him there. Perhaps a poor choice. Adjust and adapt, as we said previously. Remember where I left the idol? I may have just crushed it. That, friends, is how you get the most bang out of your bomb buck, as it were. A bit lucky on the shopkeeper here. Left behind her shotgun. Go ahead and draft Mr. Beer Cat, or Mr. Dick Butt's spirit. Got a weird audio glitch there, not sure what just happened. Hopefully we're still recording. May spend the next 20 minutes to an hour talking to myself. Sure. Leave a little bit of gold behind, but escape with our lives. More valuable than that. Not sure if you can hear in the recording, my dog is currently losing her mind again. Luckily we took her to the veterinarian. Found out she had a bit of an infection in her tail. She'd been chasing it around for a while. Getting a little more aggressive than her usual loving and cuddly self, so that was cause for concern. Turns out, a bit of an infection in her tail. Antibiotics seem to be working. She's back to warding off all the furry suburban creatures that dare trespass upon our yard. And now I've wasted a rope. Wasted a couple of them now. Bit of a best case scenario with the shopkeeper here. I'm not sure that that's worth a couple of piles of gold. I'd like to investigate a little and see if we can find the entrance to the black market. Certainly already been here. Got an aquatic feline. Luckily quick on the draw. Should see him one more time here soon. There we are. And now back to relative safety. Spirit of Dick Butt is quickly encroaching upon the exit. Did not see the black market entrance. I don't think the rather loud and obnoxious sounds of the shotgun were covering it up. I've had that happen before. Jacob point out in a recording that I did of the daily challenge that noticed the black market Ujat eye, a little bit of a blink. The very second I fired my shotgun. Completely missed the black market in that run. Grab a quick sip of tea. Hope that we are indeed still recording. Looks like we are. We will seemingly pay for our crimes. That means the shopkeeper may have found himself some spikes or a tiki trap. Bit of a lucky stomp there on that bat, admittedly. Alright, we've got another Kali shrine here. Do hear Mr. Beer Cat. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to go that way. Say this is worth a rope. Stability. Wondering if we won't be able to grab that shopkeeper corpse. Got the Kapala. Bit of time left to grab this corpse here. Should give a little. Like we grabbed any of those blood pellets. Alright, I hear the black market nearby. There it is. Down by that piranha plant. The man trap, I think it's called. Unfortunately, I think he might eat our shopkeeper corpse now. That's alright, we'll grab this gold. Luckily grabbed that single bar there. And now we'll see if we can't fight our way through the black market. Cross your fingers. Hope for good circumstances. I already made him a little bit weird. Alright. Be the first two, the top tier. Caveman was a bit of an emo. Do wish his corpse wasn't here. This is gonna be interesting. Oh my! Managed to sneak his way up there and grab me. Only one bomb left. Prefer to not use it there. Many bombs nearby. Okay, we can perhaps get the drop on these guys. There are so many bombs available. Seems like they may have all found their way down. Alright, one more tier. Nothing particularly of value. I got another jetpack. We've already got one. Plenty of bombs. We will make our way down this way. In the name of, well, what I thought would be avoiding peril. Seems he may have stabbed himself. Might just be temporary. Oh, I left a bar of gold. It's just Bush League, man. Damn shame. Get out here. Sacrifice a caveman to the Black Goddess. Ah, heck. Do it twice. Don't necessarily want to get invigoration quite yet. Seems a bit of a pain. Get all your extra health before we have to sacrifice ourselves in the ice cave. It's kind of a waste. Are there monkeys? No monkeys. Fully expected monkeys. Decently well equipped here. Bit of peril there with the Tiki Man and his boomerang. Would like to rescue Mr. Beercat, but we'll see how it works out. We try the luck of this shopkeeper. Right, I see some blood or some gold there. Means we've taken care of him. Sufficiently removed him. The exit. We will allow Mr. Beercat to donate as much blood as he can before taking him to the exit. If there's any close collection of gems like this one that we can take advantage of. Alright, we'll move on to the ice caves. One of my last runs, I managed to toss myself into a landmine. While in the ice caves. Hoping to not make a similar mistake today. Go ahead and knock down these loose platforms. See if we can't preemptively set off some explosions. Beard cat is in the top left. Keep that in mind. In case we see fit to return and rescue him. Shopkeeper has graciously tossed himself into the abyss. He needs no further attention. Looks like the hamburger menu there made out of ice. Here's an opportunity to blow ourselves up with a mine. Alright, Mr. Beer Cat. Take you this far, but you gotta find your own way to the exit. If there's any more gems available, like there are. Well, we will make our way on to the next level. Keep an eye out for the Moai head. Hope that we will crush Jacob's score to oblivion. Good catch on that gem. I was a bit worried that that was going to be a freeze ray headed our direction. Got a second pair of climbing gloves. Keep our hands toasty and warm. Right. Just held down the jump button there, trying to jump on that alien and bounce off the top of his head. Throttled my jetpack instead. It's easy to get tunnel vision. Playing this game. In fact, in my most recent run, I was in the temple, trying to find a safe route to the exit in 5-3. Ran face first into a tiki trap that I had already gone past, already knew was there. Just happened to lose sight of where I was headed. Seems the shopkeeper may have found himself a landmine to stand on. A good time to rescue Mr. Beer Cat, since sacrificing ourselves to the Easter Island sculpture in this level. Get rid of those spikes. Grab ourselves this sapphire. Run through here collecting valuables. And soon we should have the Spirit of Dickbutt showing up. Always on time. Thought I was a little quicker than I am. Alright, Mr. Spirit of Dickbutt. Excuse me, Ms. Spirit of Dickbutt. Make our way a little bit further from the secret exit. See a nice backflip. Yes. I greatly approve of this backflip. Get ourselves the head jet. We will move along. A rude gesture from Mr. Beercat. Greatly appreciate these sprites that Jacob made. I hear an alien. Prefer to get him to a position where he won't accidentally kill me. Alright. Good time to collect some blood. Grab ourselves a Mr. Beercat. Can manage to keep him alive. I think we can. Got to whip him a little. Let him donate some blood to the cause. And now we feel invigorated. That is an intolerable sound. Right, probably could have ghosted those gems, but as I said previously, Jacob and I aren't really making a habit out of ghosting the entire level. Or really any of it. I am a bit is there a shop? Okay, I was gonna say. Wondering how the shopkeeper at the exit could have stayed alive for that period of time. Can only assume that he tossed himself off the level the second I interacted with the vault. He in fact did not. Seems as though it may have been a case of friendly fire in this circumstance. There we are. Ah, peace at last. And in comes the Spirit of Dickbutt. Alright, we've got plenty of bombs. Nice healthy stack. You're an alien. Gonna go ahead and change course there for a second. Just picture that alien hitting that landmine. Making our life even more difficult than we've already made it for ourselves. Emerald there. No, we have already found invigoration. Well, find more favor with the Black Goddess. Hear that alien? Oh, okay. I hear him popping around over there. sure to run in and grab that emerald before the Spirit of Dickbud. Was feeling a little greedy, thinking about going to get some life blood from that Yeti, but I think so far we've been faring well. No reason to chance fate. I think tempt fate was probably the euphemism I was going for there. Let's found ourselves a beer cat shortcut. We will consider delivering him into the mothership. Rescuing. I didn't think that alien was gonna get blown up by that bomb. Hear any complaints from me on that, in that front? Alright, we've got an assist from the mammoth. Reward him by blasting his friend with the shotgun. I don't really know what happened there. Maybe he shot the Yeti and injured himself? Saw a stunned shopkeeper and a blood spray. Shot himself? Possible. I've frozen myself, or maybe webgunned myself with a gun in this game, I think. Pretty sure you can shoot yourself with a gun in this game, accidentally. Turn a little bit too quickly. I think we will be testing that mechanic today, though. Do a quick cursory search for some valuables before we turn tail and run. Alright. Doing decently well. Got 15 health, I think it said. Could only have predicted such a circumstance. Now we've got to tread ever so carefully, looking out for the crush blocks. We'll end our run immediately, despite the fact that we have collected plenty of health so far. I'd say it's worth putting a bomb here. Really interested in... Hopefully that Hawkman is interested in getting away. Alright, now we got Anubis here. Means we've got floating purple corpses. That gong should indicate the Nubis has been felled. Taking a bit of chance on the crush blocks here. So far, I think we've been lucky. About 22 seconds left. And now we've got Crocman to contend with. Oh, we got lucky there. There was a chance to be permanently tossed into the wall by that Hawkman. Somehow we managed to avoid it. And now we've got some lucky stun. I do know there's a crush block down there, and I don't really feel like contending with it. May have blown it up. Alright. Worked hard for that dark level. Got our scepter, I've got a sip of tea. Viewpoint camp. Make haste to the city of gold. Blue Snake with the assist. We appreciate it. So far, no crush blocks. Right, we've got the opportunity here to get a little bit of gold. Relative safety. Hoping that Crocman doesn't find some way to telefrag us here. In fact, I think considering how much health we've got here, it might be worth it to just turn tail and skip out of here. A little bit more time, and I do hear Mr. Beercat. Always a chance for some crates in the temple. Oh, my indecision. We will grab a worry stone, head on to 4-3. City of Gold. We're doing it. Made a decision. We are adapting. We are adjusting. We are making the most of these situations. Hoping that that corpse is close enough to that crush block. Didn't think it was. Deploy this cricket to disarm that trap. Be a grasshopper, I'm not really sure. Never thought to ask. Alright, that trap is set off. Get ourselves a scarab. Set off this arrow trap. Very much appreciate the location of that mummy. Bit of a close call on the corpse toss there. Looks like our shopkeeper has already found his way to getting stabbed, so it's very helpful. Got an easy to rescue Mr. Beer Cat. Definitely gonna take advantage of that. Let's see what we've got in a crate. Just hoping to avoid the stray crush tap here. Got a bit of a circumstance where I think we can gain some bonus health before we make our way to the Book of the Dead. It's not really what I planned on having happen. Fortunately, we've missed Anubis too with one of these bombs. I think we've already set off that arrow trap, so we're lucky there. Well thought out plan to navigate the City of Gold. Got plenty of bombs. All right. If we can't get out of here. And here we are in Olmec's lair. Move forward and let him take care of that hawk man. It appears as though the entrance to hell is right here. Let's see what kind of resources we've got available for us. Some ropes. I do greatly appreciate the bombs. Glad to have not received a camera. Maybe we'll get a parachute or bombs. Okay. That's all the crates, chests, valuables to be had here. Drag the mech over to the right here a bit. See if we can't answer his difficult questions. Oh, that was not where I meant to place that bomb. As I was teetering on the edge there a bit. I think that's wide enough. It's 4, isn't it? I think so. 1, 2, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're doing it. Riding to glory. The back of this golden god. Very nearly. Oh, I was hoping to make that look so smooth. But we did not. And we go onward into hell. Smoothly. Jacob asks, you will let him know that that was all done smoothly. Calculated. Well thought out plan. We executed precisely in an exacting manner. Oh, that was so close. While I'm bragging about executing, we nearly executed ourselves. I do wish this shopkeeper had some way to hurt himself. Looks like he might find one. I'm gonna let that stew for a while. Come back to it in a moment. I'd like to retrieve the amulet. That allows us to avoid fire damage. Let's see here, that one can definitely hurt us. We're not careful. Careful is as careful does. I think we've got a real Mr. Beercat there. In the flesh. And here we've got a succubus. One of many succubi. Vlad has somehow found... Oh, okay. Alright. Alright. Alright, Tiki Trat. Gotta deal with you myself now, but... luckily these vampires in Vlad's tower will leave you alone unless you get directly below them. Definitely helping us here. I do want that emerald. I know I can get it safely, but I'm not sure how safely. Alright, Mr. Beercat, I'm taking my chances with you here. Please don't make me regret it. We tossed in the wrong direction. I don't think Mr. Beercat will be finding his way out of this level today. Unfortunately. Sorry, Mr. Beercat. Maybe you shouldn't have found yourself in hell amongst a bunch of doppelgangers in the first place. You'd have been more likely to be saved. May have a real Mr. Beercat on our hands. Indeed we do. We'll try this time, buddy. See if we can't rescue you. Alright, that's one vampire down. Hoping to perhaps entice this one in our direction so we don't have to deal with him later. Guess maybe we can take our chances. Do very much appreciate that shopkeeper found himself at the end of a mace. Spike ball. Ball and chain trap? I'm not actually sure what that thing's called. Maybe we'll go through the journal later and see. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Beercat. I've done it again. Deliver you directly to safety. Simpleton. Alright, we will deliver ourselves to safety. Now, I did also recently, in an attempt to rescue Mr. Beercat, I sacrificed Mr. Beercat to get myself invigoration. Toss myself onto some spikes in 5-3. Ending my run. Like we have another shopkeeper that we're not going to have to avoid. It's greatly appreciated again. I found that impish. Not admirable. Come on, Yangshi. That was helpful. Here we've definitely got a succubus. To avoid him in general. And judging by that shopkeeper, this is not a safe place to stand around. But we've made it. Fellow humans, to Yama's throne. Tensions are high. Will we survive? So many vampires. Yee! Right. Plenty of bombs. I've learned from Jacob seemingly the best way to go about this. It's definitely proven effective for me. In that I have found myself dead upon these spikes. Go ahead and use your bombs to get rid of those spikes. Wait for Yama to pound, at which point we will get here in safety. Use a bomb. Wait for the pound, wait for the skulls, toss another rope. And then we start blasting. And that, friends, loved ones and cohorts, is the Jacob Clinky recommended way of defeating Yama. Ooh, we've got our somehow got a vampire over here still. I did not relieve the right side of the level of the spikes, so that was a bit of a hairy circumstance there. How close are we to that spike ball? If I lose it here, we'll be greatly disappointed. Let's see if we can't send that thing tumbling through the level now. Looks as though that was effective. Got a very confident bat coming toward us there. Very nearly there. Grab our final rubies. Couple of triumphant shotgun blasts at the wall. And with that, we end our run through the Spelunky, a daily challenge duel. With my luck, Jacob's gonna find some way to get a higher score and make it to Yang. Or, well, yeah, actually make it to Yang. I'm looking right at him. Make it through Yama to Yang. That was right the first time. Poop. Poop, poop. Final score may actually be my highest score. I think it might be. Indeed it is. A boo. Most impressive. For me, personal best. I will remember myself as a hero. In the off chance that you do not recall me being a hero, I'll remember it. 6th on the leaderboards. All right, and we made it all the way through. See who we've got here. Got Brother John. No one else I recognize, but can't turn my nose up at that. Daily all time, fastest times. Got a 6 minute 01 there. Let me fastest times. Well, high scores. Okay, so that must go through adventure mode there. But here we are with a slightly faster time than Jacob. Bo-ho-ho. Israel Blarg personally attacking me with his sub 4-minute run the day after I got my Spelunky achievement. Literally the next day. Pop on YouTube, there's my notifications. I see Spelunky. Hey, that's personally relevant. Less than 4 minutes, he beat the game. Whole game. So, navigating the mines, flipping me off with one hand, and flipping the shopkeepers off with the other. With his elderly Paco Espeluncos. Check him out. He and Jacob have taught me most of the things I know about this game. Ones that I didn't learn by failing miserably myself to learn. But, number 6. Come and get it, Jacob. Come get it, Slightly Absurd. I done it. I did the thing. Be sure to like and subscribe. Dislike and unsubscribe if, you know, it's your choice. Wash your hands and face. Stay safe. Be kind. Okay, bye.